Moonwalking. We're going to be using this on several different areas of the face, but first of all I'm going to show you on my arm, so join me in doing this. Place your thumb on your forearm and take your index finger and middle finger and pull them alternately towards your thumb, taking care not to pinch the skin as you do so. It's a firm and steady move. Once you've got the rhythm, you can begin to slide. So the first was a stationary moonwalk and now we're into a sliding moonwalk. Now hopefully you can see why I call it moonwalk. Looks like Michael Jackson. The reason for using both fingers is to make a continuous flowing stroke. So on the face, the first area we're going to moonwalk is the masseter muscle, great for jaw tension. Place a thumb anywhere above the jaw, and then the first two fingers are going to pull alternately through that masseter muscle. It's a stationary moonwalk, so the thumb stays where it is. The fingers are covering the same area repeatedly. Firm and steady. Feel free to try one hand at a time, but eventually when you're confident, work both hands at once. Good. Next we're going to moonwalk the mandible, the jawbone. So thumbs above the mandible and fingers below it. We then pull the fingers up towards the thumb, just as we did before, but it's a smaller move now, again taking care not to pinch. Index finger and middle finger. So both index fingers simultaneously, both middle fingers simultaneously. And with this one, it can be a sliding moonwalk. So once you've got the rhythm going, slide laterally out towards the jaw, going as far as you can before replacing the fingers, the hands in the centre of the face and working laterally once again. And then we're going to moonwalk the cheekbone. This is a little trickier, it's a really small move. So I'm going to show you first with just the fingers and no thumbs. So index finger, middle finger again, pulling alternately up underneath the cheekbone as if you're trying to pull the cheekbone towards you. The thumb is then placed on the lower border of the cheekbone. And again, when you're ready to slide, fingers and thumb move as a unit, following the curve of the cheekbone. So again, you can see it's quite a firm move, this slow, steady, firm, warming up that whole cheekbone area. Good. And again, I encourage you to try one hand at a time. You probably find one hand is a lot easier than the other hand. But again, when you're confident, working both hands at the same time. But there's no hurry. It will feel just as good for the client if you just work one hand at a time. Eventually you could speed up, but I really encourage you to keep your moonwalk slow and steady so you get the technique right before you attempted to do that. Excellent. Well done. You've conquered moonwalking.